So there was a man called Blackburn
Yeah.
who discovered a special. Basically, all baseballs which are used in any competition have to be rubbed in a mud.
Yes, they do.
Which I believe sort of. Kind of allows them to spin. It kind of takes any coarseness off the ball. They use this rubbing mud, which every single competition baseball has to be rubbed in a mud, and that rubbing mud all comes from the same place, from one person who goes and mines the mud, and so no one really knows where it is. They know like a location. It's said to be near Palmyra in New Jersey, and he founded this man Blackburn, Mr. Blackburn. He founded a company that he used to sell it, and according to the company, the entire American League uses the mud. Used the mud. By the 1950s, it was used in every single major league team. So. It all comes from this one guy who goes out with a wheelbarrow and a few buckets and digs up this mud and then sells it off privately to separate clubs.
We did a video about this and we ran the numbers on how much money this guy was making, and it's not that much. Like
it's like 50 grand or something.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a full-time gig, we figured, for, he has to have a job on the side, and he supplies all of the rubbing mud to Major League Baseball, and he sells it online to anybody else who wants it. And I think the company that makes the balls is Rawlings. They will be changing something to the ball, so it might not need the rubbing mud anymore.
Oh dear.
But it's also a tradition, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I love. There's a quote from him now. It says, "If anybody happens to catch me in the act of harvesting the mud, I come up with a story to give them a reason I'm putting mud into a bucket. I've told people I use it in my garden. I use it for my rose bushes. I use it for bee stings, poison ivy, and any kind of story. All of which are very reasonable and banal answers to why he's taking the mud."
Speaking of banal. Baseball.
There seems to be a long running. You really don't like American sports, do you?
I don't like sports in general.
Sports, no?
I like tennis. I enjoy watching tennis. That's about it.
Pong.
No, I don't like table tennis. You can't see what's going on.
Pong.
Pong? Oh, like
pong.
the video game.
The video game.